Hey everybody, I'm Jess Birken, Birken Law Office. Here with me today is Jen Jambor-Delgado.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen.
Right on, thanks for being here. We are doing a series on Trademark, and today's video is basically going to be answering the question, what is the difference between trademark versus copyright? Now for lawyers this seems very easy, but I know for my nonprofit clients I get this a lot where clients don't really understand that trademark is something specific and copyright is something specific, and they get very mixed up about what is what. So I'm hoping that you, as our trademark whiz, could give me just a brief rundown on these things.
Sure. So let's start with copyright. So copyright basically protects original works. So like music, curriculum, it could protect any original content in a cookbook, things like that. Whereas trademark is more of like a source identifier. It says, hey, this is where this product or this program or service came from.
Okay. So I feel like there's a lot of like, $10 words in those definitions. So the copyright is like written, things that are like written down.
Yes.
So music would be copyrighted because it's notes written as sheet music.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then why does it get so confusing for people? Why is this so confusing for you guys? So the trademark, when you say it's the source, it really means more like the brand or like who made this thing, right?
Yes.
Not like the words on the paper. That's copyright.
Yep.
I think the trademark one is more confusing than the copyright one.
Let's see if we can break it down. So I'm going to explain it in a couple different ways because people think differently. So one way to think about it is like the copyright is the content or what's on the inside, and your trademark protects what's on the outside, right? So I'll give examples.
Okay.
Trademark, brand name, right? So let's try and think of something that could involve both copyright and trademark. And I'm going to stick with a cookbook. Yeah. Because
everybody knows what a cookbook is.
Yeah. So let's say your cookbook was produced by a specific company that does all sorts of stuff in the food space, right? They have like packaged goods. They have maybe some...
Let's say Calphalon, the cookware company.
There we go. Okay, that is trademarked, right? You've protected that unique brand name, and it's going to show up somewhere on your cookbook, right?
Yeah.
And then you open the cookbook, and inside you've got recipes, which are probably not going to be copyrighted, frankly, but the way you've arranged them and the way you've written about the recipes in your introduction, the way you've packaged that information, that's going to be copyrighted. So these are two tools that work in tandem together to protect the whole package that you've developed.
All right. So if we like stick with the kitchen cookware, let's say I buy an expensive package of all-clad kitchen pans because I'm a baller in the kitchen. I'm going all copper, okay? Inside the box, so outside the box it says all-clad, trademark. That's their brand. I'm like, hey, I paid a lot of money for that label to be on there, right?
Yep.
Inside the box is this cookbook that comes with my fancy new pots and pans. It says all-clad special recipes edition. All-clad is the brand, that's the trademark. The little cookbook itself, the materials, the graphic design, the
layout, the photos,
all that stuff's copyrighted.
Yes.
So so I guess this is why you guys get confused, because these things kind of go together, and you have your logo and your mark and the source of the stuff.
Yeah.
All tangled up.
Yeah, I totally get why it's confusing to people. But I guess when you're trying to suss out like which type of protection you should seek for something, like first just take a step back and write down like, here's what I have. I've got a cookbook. It will have my logo on it. It will have this cool brand name I developed on it. And then inside it will have pictures. And those are all different pieces of what you're making that might have different forms of legal protection that are available to them. Nice thing about copyright, I should mention, is it springs up upon authorship. So even if you do nothing, like the unique copyrightable things in your cookbook will have some copyright protection.
Yeah.
So that's nice. And there's a more formal way you can protect them, but that's there regardless.
Right. So you make it, you put it out into the world, it's copyrighted, basically. Yeah. Trademark, you got to do some work and call Jen or your local trademark attorney to do that. Okay. Well, cool. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I think we've defined the problem and given a little explanation. I hope that was helpful for everybody. And connect with us online. You can find Jen at her website, me at my website, and we'll be back.